Hey guys, it's Delia the Cloud here. Welcome back to the channel if you have been watching me for a little while, and if you're new then you should totally subscribe because you don't want to miss part 2. This is part 1 of the next Cranny build. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the speed build. Right guys, so let's jump into this. So first of all, I had to flatten out my island because I just did not do that. I tried so hard, but it just takes such a long time and it's a lot of work, and I literally take my hat off to anyone who flattens out their whole entire island in like one day. So I just started out by cutting off some trees, I love these trees. These are like my favorite trees. But I do love the trees in the fall, and I cannot wait till October when they change color. I will probably be living in October for a long time. So yeah, I just ended up clearing this whole space out and starting the terraforming I decided to keep some of the flowers because, I don't have that many flowers if you guys haven't noticed, because I have not been doing my dailies. Are you guys bad or good at doing your dailies? Because I am terrible. Like when I first started Animal Crossing, I was on the dailies because I didn't go to Treasure Islands and kind of cheat the game a little bit, but since doing these speed builds, I do go to Treasure Islands because I would not have a lot of the stuff that I have. So yeah, but I really need to start doing my dailies and making my flowers reproduce because I don't have that many to decorate my island with, and I need a lot. So yeah, I'm just getting rid of this whole river mouth kind of thing. We don't need this here, sis. We don't need it here. It's doing us no good. So yeah, I just get rid of that, and then I just try to flatten it out. So my plan right now is to put the museum here, not permanently. I don't know where I want the museum. I honestly have no clue. I know it's going to be somewhere in the back of my island, but I generally don't know. Let me know if you're one of those players that kind of plan out your whole island and then start to move things, or if you're one of those players where you work them one little bit at a time and then you move something else out of your way just to get rid of it out of your way. Because I am one of those people that I will just move a house anywhere just to get it out of my way, and then I will come back and be like, no, I don't want it here. And then I have to move it again and again and again. And that's just because I get inspired as I go. I'm not one of those people that has an idea. I can't think of something before I start building something out. I just try things, and if I don't like it, then I don't like it. And that's usually how it goes. So after doing that for an exceptionally long time, I asked Tom if I can move the museum, and I will pay him lots and lots of money to move it, to remove it again later on. But he's like, yeah, of course you can move it because, I like to make bells and I didn't have any money, so I had to get some money. I had to deposit some money. I did not have a lot of money here. So I ended up speaking of blathers. He was like, cool, you move it. You move me to the back. I know you got plans for this island. So yeah, that's what we did. We ended up going to the back of the island and moving it there. And then I ended up time traveling to the next day to get rid of it because it was still in my way. So I ended up kind of fixing this little river pond thingy because I don't know, it was just annoying me, and it wasn't straight like I wanted it, and I just went ahead and cleared up all this part of the island. Just chopping down all the trees and things, getting rid of the flowers, moving everything to one side like you should, Okay, so is anyone else dressing up for Halloween? Do you guys know what you want to dress up for Halloween as? I never dress up for Halloween, but I feel like this year I want to stream and dress up for Halloween. So I'm thinking about dressing up as a witch because, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out this year, which is so exciting because it's been a long time coming. But yeah, I'm so excited for fall and Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I just actually feel like I have the time to enjoy these kind of things. Man, look how good that be looking. Y'all see that? Look, it's empty. Look how nice it is, except for the few weeds that are there, but it's all good. I'm just out here mapping out Nook's Cranny because rather than just Google it, I just decided to do the hard way, and I also was just mapping out where I wanted to terraform at. And did some terraforming because I kind of wanted to put Nook's Cranny on top and then have a platform to go up on it. And you'll see I probably changed my mind 3,000 times. And my original plan was to make it big enough so not only could I put Nook's Cranny on it, but I could decorate around Nook's Cranny. But when I put Nook's Cranny on there, it didn't even give me that much room to decorate on top. So you will see that as well. I did try to make it bigger in the front. I was like, let's see how big we can make it. Let's just see what we can do. You know, you gotta curve up those corners too, because ain't nobody wants straight corners. No. And Ellie was just out there being like a little cutie. I've noticed that when I'm doing stuff, my villagers do not leave me alone. So basically, my plan is I wanted like, I wanted it to be wood, like a deck around it, but I realized that it had like that part in the middle that you can kind of see where the grass is, and I just cannot stand that, so that did not work out for me. Also, I put the stairs there and I did not like that either. But can we just take a minute, and this is the first time I've ever done pathing, and I really like the way that it turned out. Like, I always struggled to do pathing on my last island, but this time I was like, I'm learning how to do this pathing. Like, I want pretty pathing. Okay, this is important to me. And I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. Like, you can see I struggled there for a bit to like get it right, but who doesn't struggle doing pathing? Like, it's not the easiest thing, and I feel like terraforming is quite hard in this game too, but if you practice, like, you can get it. You can for sure get it. And look at Bones. I'm telling you, he's just out here dancing all the time. Like, he's always... I will be keeping Bones. I just feel like Bones is just my friend. I've just grown to love him. I never knew he was a villager that I would, like, never knew I wanted, but I love him, and he is definitely gonna stay. I brought his girlfriend, Portia. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep her or not. She might be one of the villagers that I get rid of. I don't know yet. We're still on the lookout for Coco, which is why my profile picture is still the same. We're still looking for Coco. If you see her, tell her I'm looking for her still. But none of my villagers want to move out, so I cannot do another 6-hour villager hunt until one of them decides to move out. And I'm still time traveling in my island, which is something I was like, I'm not gonna do, but I've been doing like every day. And none of them still want to move out, so I guess I'm making it a little bit too cozy for them to live with me. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy like how this turned out. It looks messy, and I don't like that. I like the cottage core. Like, it looks messy and like cluttered, and that's just like the vibe that I'm going for. I want it to be messy and cluttered and feel like there's no space to walk. Like, I just love this kind of islands, especially for like a cottage core vibe. So yeah, I wanted to get it to like the staircase, but you will see later on that the staircase doesn't stay because for some reason I just was not vibing it. And I also couldn't get it where the door entrance is, and for me, I wasn't in love with it. I don't think I put it on camera, but you will magically see Nook's Cranny just magically move again, because I think I thought about it for a couple of days and then I was like, no, I really don't like that. But yeah, I did manage to get it to the staircase, and I did really like how the pathing turned out. I think that in the future I would use different pathing than this, but I feel like once the grass goes like a dark green, not a dark green, like a brown, and it starts to look more fall, it will look really good. Like right now we got our summer colors, and so yeah, I went ahead and just started, like, the whole purpose here was to make like a waterfall. So we went ahead and just like got rid of just a little bit of this like river mouth, and we started building onto that, because before I moved it, my whole plan was maybe if I made like this part into a river and like a waterfall, I would really like where Nook's Cranny was, but I did not like it in the end. It did get changed, but I do like the waterfall. I will be editing the waterfall because you'll see that it looks beautiful. Like when you do this, you know, it be looking nice, right? And then we built up a second tier, and I do be liking that. But with the second tier, what I wanted to do was have all 4 sides be a waterfall. But I might need to do some more terraforming later on, and because I'm not sure what I'm doing this side yet. I think a lot of this side will be where the villagers' houses and things, and hopefully soon start getting into that and building them up. But what I wanted to do was have like all 4 sides, have the waterfall into like a circle kind of ish vibe. So I just went ahead and try and like circle it off, and I guess like also a lot of the problem is like, okay, we have water going this side, but where is the water going to? So that was kind of my problem with this little build. Is I also got distracted getting a balloon. But what I really needed is like a water, like, you know, like the water needed to go down somewhere, and it just didn't look good, and I don't actually like this in the end, and I will probably change this around again for like a 5th time when we decorate in part 2 up here. We'll probably like redo this. Like I do like the river coming down. Look at Ellie, she's just bothering me that day. She was just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm just like, Ellie, I am building here. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but I might change that. But for now, it looks good, you know, like, is what I wanted. I wanted there to be like a waterfall right where the water mouth is, and then like a bridge to get over that side. So yeah, you do find that like end up moving Nook's Cranny, but I'm not sure what we're actually gonna put up here now, because now that we have moved Nook's Cranny, which not yet in the video, but we will do, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do up there. I kind of want to have like, you know, like a cute little outdoor cafe maybe with like some farming stuff, you know, cute like cottage vibes. So yeah, I'm not really sure. If you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. I am always open to any ideas. So yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this pathing. So my idea was I wanted something in the middle to be like a circle. Like I just love like the little circles, and that was kind of my vibe for this build. So you'll see me just trying to like do a circle around this tree, and then I add things later on to this tree. And you can tell that it's not like a like very circular circle, because I did not want that. I wanted it to be messy and cottagecore. Like people had just been walking around this path, and it's just made it on the dirt, and that is what is the path. That was my kind of vibe for this. I also kind of wanted to put a chair there as well, but there was not enough room for that. And I was just getting rid of like all where Nook's Cranny was, just like counting it out. So at this point I wasn't actually sure what I wanted to put to the right of me. My plan was to get some fencing and hide like the side of up there, but I wasn't sure, and I'm not really sure where we're gonna put like a place to get up there, or if we're just gonna have ladders yet. So that will hopefully come to me at some point. When it starts to like come together, you'll kind of see, and we can swap things out. And the thing is as well, like later on, like once we've got like more things built, we're gonna want to change things as well. So all of what you're seeing now might not stay. Like all of it might just get changed to be completely different to what it is now. And that's the one thing I like about building, is you can just keep changing it and evolving it and making it look better. So yep, had my little like circle, and I did end up putting a wagon there with some leaves and a bell in the side, but I ended up changing that and putting a mushroom there, but then I ended up not liking the mushroom, because I couldn't put anything around the mushroom. Like nothing, it would not let me put anything around this mushroom. It was just being so stubborn. So I ended up getting rid of the mushroom, and I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. So yep, so you guys just see the struggle was real right there. Like it wouldn't let me put leaves, it wouldn't let me do nothing. All I wanted was some cute things underneath it, but it wasn't happening. And I was really loving like the red and the mushroom, and it just brings that kind of like fall vibe to it. So I tried like a little bit of a fence. Yeah, that didn't work either, and I was just trying to find anything that I could put on the other side just to make it look full, but I wasn't liking it. So then I was like, okay, we're gonna have to go back to the tree with the wagon, and I ended up moving the wagon and the tree a bit further back, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna rechange it back to the first original thing, but for now it's all good, you know. For now it's all good. That's really what I wanted, is just to have something in the middle. My plan here was to either make a wheat field, or I was gonna put some wheat. But then look at Bones, like look at Bones. Bones is just there like bothering me. I love Bones, okay? Bones is always by my side. Me and Bones, like, we just have this like friendship together. I will never get rid of Bones, and I will always pick Bones. I don't know where Coco at, but Coco's been replaced. Me and Bones are besties now. But yeah, so I ended up either we were gonna do the wheat with like the windmill, and I think that would have looked really good in the background of Nook's Cranny, but then I decided like it wasn't as big as I want a wheat field. Like this was a tiny area, so I had this idea to do pumpkins, because you know, like fall pumpkin patch kind of thing. And as like we're now transitioning into fall, I just decided to go with the pumpkins, and I did not realize I was 3 years old that I could not plant pumpkins on top of like the like pathing stuff, so I had to like remove it all and start again. But I kind of like the way that it came out in the end. like you see like where we did like that little bit of pathing in between all the pumpkins that are growing, and it kind of made it more realistic. And I will be adding some like soil bags, just so you know, it looks like we've been farming the pumpkins, and it just be looking cute. And I think on the top, that's why I want to put like a little small outdoor cafe or something up at the top maybe. And then we can like you've been like pumpkin picking, and then you're gonna have some apple cider, and it's a whole fall vibe. I told you, this whole cottagecore experience is a whole fall vibe. It is the reason that fall exists. Like, come on, trick-or-treating, Halloween, like the whole thing. I just love this time of year. So I just added some flowers, you know, make it look real cute, and I was just looking for anything I could decorate with. And yes, I do realize I need to organize my island, but I don't have any storage space, and I don't have any bells, so it's just gotta be like this for a little while. So I just like added some things, because like I said, my aim here is to make it clustered. I want it cluttered, like not in the ugly cluttered way, but in a pretty cluttered way. And then I realized I didn't have any barrels or anything, so Mumblebee came and she gave me some stuff. So yeah, we did like a little tour. So I ended up putting like a little bit of like that fencing there and a barrel just with some plants, and there wasn't really a lot of stuff that I could put there, but maybe we'll add a water bucket and things, and we probably add to it. Yeah, so this is pretty much how it turned out. And then we had like a little wagon with a little veggie basket and a bread like a little bread thing, you know, like outside of Nook's, like people are gonna buy it. And I decided to put some cardboard boxes and some pumpkins, and we're still gonna add to this. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I think that you should. And don't forget to hit the notification button so you know when your girl be posting a video. You don't want to miss part 2. Like, you want to come back for part 2. You want to see us transform this island. I got so many ideas. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. And I'll see you in the next one.